The day Cristiano Ronaldo arrived in Turin will forever be remembered as one of the most electrifying moments in Juventus history. It wasn't just a transfer, it was a global event that shifted the football world's attention to Italy. For years, Serie A fans had dreamed of seeing a superstar of Ronaldo's magnitude walking their streets, wearing their colors, and representing their club. Now that dream was finally real. As the Portuguese legend stepped foot in Italy for the first time as a Juventus player, an entire nation felt the tremor of excitement ripple through its football culture. This was not simply the arrival of a player, it was the beginning of a new era. From the moment Ronaldo's plane entered Italian airspace, thousands of Juventus supporters had already begun gathering around the airport, chanting his name, waving flags, holding posters, and wearing the iconic black and white stripes. News channels across Europe went live, broadcasting every second of his arrival. Social media exploded with reactions, countdowns, and breathtaking drone shots of the crowds. Turin, a city known for its calm elegance, transformed into a festival of noise as if the club had won the Champions League. Everyone wanted a glimpse of the man who had lifted 5 Ballon d'Or trophies, scored hundreds of goals, and performed miracles on the pitch season after season. When Ronaldo finally stepped off the plane, wearing a sharp black suit and sunglasses, the energy erupted. He greeted the supporters with his signature smile, waving to the sea of fans screaming, "Siii!" With overwhelming excitement. The moment felt surreal, even cinematic, as though the world's biggest superstar had just stepped onto a movie set. Camera flashes lit up the surroundings like fireworks. Fans didn't care about the heat, the weight, or the noise, they had come for him, and this was their moment to witness history. As Ronaldo made his way through the airport, he was surrounded by towering bodyguards and club security. Yet even then, he kept turning back to wave, acknowledging every chant and cheer. It was clear he appreciated the love. He looked energized, motivated, and ready for the new challenge that awaited him in Serie A. For a man who had achieved everything in England and Spain, Italy offered a fresh battlefield, one where defenders were known for discipline, tactics, and unforgiving challenges. But Ronaldo didn't fear challenges, he thrived on them. After leaving the airport area, Ronaldo was escorted through Turin in a convoy of black cars moving steadily toward the Juventus Medical Center. Streets were lined with fans, and almost every balcony had someone shouting support. Even newspapers that previously focused on politics and business had Ronaldo's arrival plastered across their front pages. In that moment, Juventus wasn't just a club, it was the center of the sporting world. When he reached the J Medical Center, an even larger crowd had gathered. People stood shoulder to shoulder, holding up phones to record what they understood was a moment they could tell their children about one day. As Ronaldo stepped out of the car, chants of "Ronaldo! Ronaldo!" filled the air. Some fans were crying, others were laughing in disbelief. He responded with a warm wave, placing his hand on his chest as a gesture of gratitude. Then something iconic happened. Ronaldo turned toward the crowd and shouted, "Juve!" with a smile, to which thousands responded in unison. This moment instantly went viral, replayed millions of times across social platforms. It was his way of saying, "I am here. I am one of you now." Inside the medical center, Ronaldo underwent his health checks, which are mandatory for every new professional signing. Doctors ran strength tests, flexibility checks, heart examinations, muscle response assessments, and more. Naturally, fans waited outside, drumming, singing, and waving giant banners. Every so often, a Juventus staff member would appear at the windows, smiling at the incredible energy outside. They had never seen a crowd like this for a medical test. It felt like a championship celebration. Meanwhile, inside the building, the doctors were impressed. Despite being in his 30s, Ronaldo's physical condition shocked the team. Reports later revealed that he had the body fat percentage of a much younger athlete and fitness levels far beyond expectations. His professionalism, discipline, and lifetime dedication to fitness were evident in every measurement. Juventus didn't just sign a superstar, they signed a machine. As Ronaldo finished each phase of the medical exam, he appeared at the windows waving to the fans below. The crowd responded with roaring applause every single time. Italy had never welcomed a footballer with this much intensity. This was more than a signing, it was a cultural moment. After completing his health checks, Ronaldo walked out of the J Medical wearing a Juventus training top for the first time. The fans went wild, chanting the iconic Siii celebration that he had made famous across the world. Ronaldo smiled, raised his hand, and acknowledged them with a nod of confidence. Cameras clicked at rapid speed, capturing images that would soon be printed on posters, magazines, and billboards everywhere. Then came another magical moment. Ronaldo signed autographs and took a few seconds to shake hands with supporters near the barricades. Police and security guards tried to maintain space, but Ronaldo insisted on getting closer. Moments like this showed why he was loved globally, not just for his goals but for his humility, appreciation, and grounded nature. Even after receiving unimaginable success, he still valued the fans who made football what it is. After the medical, he headed to the Juventus headquarters to finalize the remaining details of his contract. There, he met with club executives, shook hands, and posed for official photos with the famous black and white shirt. Although the number 7 jersey had belonged to Juan Cuadrado, the Colombian winger willingly passed it on, knowing the legacy attached to Ronaldo's iconic number. When Ronaldo held the Juventus jersey in his hands for the first time, cameras popped non-stop. It was a symbol of a new dawn, a new adventure, and a new mission. He wasn't just coming to Italy to play football, he was coming to rewrite history. As the day continued, Ronaldo gave short interviews, talking about his excitement, his passion, and his readiness to begin this new journey. He mentioned how Juventus had always impressed him with their professionalism, their fans, and their football culture. He also spoke about his admiration for Italian football and how he was motivated to prove himself once again. The city of Turin kept buzzing well into the night. Cafes filled with fans discussing what Ronaldo's arrival meant for the club. Tourists took pictures in front of the Allianz Stadium. Juventus merchandise shops sold out of jerseys within hours. Even rival fans couldn't help but acknowledge the magnitude of the moment. Ronaldo had not just arrived in Turin, he had transformed it. For Juventus players, the news was exhilarating. Many had grown up watching Ronaldo dominate world football, and now they would share the pitch with him. Young talents saw it as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to learn from a football genius. Veterans saw it as the missing piece that could elevate Juventus to European glory. Throughout the following days, Ronaldo visited training grounds, met his new teammates, and explored Turin quietly with his family. He interacted with club staff, spoke with coaches, and performed light workouts. He looked eager, disciplined, and fully committed from the start. What made this day unforgettable wasn't just the noise or the cameras, it was the feeling that something extraordinary had begun. Juventus had signed a player whose career was built on hard work, ambition, and an obsession with winning. Ronaldo had signed for a club that had dominated Italy but longed for European triumph. Together, they formed a partnership built on hunger and mutual respect. Ronaldo's first day at Juventus became a global sensation, trending across Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Millions of fans worldwide watched live streams of his arrival. Hashtags like #Ronaldo to Juventus and #CR7 Juve took over all platforms. It was one of the biggest transfer moments in football history, and it set the tone for everything that would follow. Even today, fans look back at those viral clips with nostalgia, the cheers at the airport, the chants at the medical center, the Instagram photos, and the moment he held the Juventus jersey for the first time. It was more than a football transfer, it was the arrival of a legend embarking on a new chapter. Ronaldo's first day in Italy brought hope, fire, and belief to Juventus supporters. For the club, it was a dream come true. For Ronaldo, it was a new mission. And for football fans everywhere, it was a story of ambition, greatness, and the unending journey of a champion who always seeks the next challenge.